Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with CZookStitch, and today is Saturday, August 15th, 2026. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad that you are here spending part of your time, part of your day or evening with me and your time. It's good to be back another week. Things are definitely picking up at work. We are getting ready for the students to return. We have a couple more weeks before classes start, which is great and much needed, but definitely the meetings are picking up. The planning for the new semester is picking up. I can work from home pretty much until classes start, but I did have to go to the office 3 different days this week just for various meetings and that type of thing. I think this coming week I don't have to go in the office at all, and then the following week we have a bunch of faculty, all faculty. There's a faculty retreat, there's meetings, there's, things happening on campus. So I'll have to go into campus, not this coming week, but the following week, I think 3 times again. But that's fine. We're gearing up. I actually, knock on wood, I hope I continue this way, but I feel like I'm in a good spot. The syllabi are not done yet. I'm teaching 3 classes. So I'm teaching 3 classes this fall and then 2 in the spring. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's get into the stitching. I got a new shirt. It says things I do in my spare time, and I'll kind of stand up and show you. What's it say? Buy more floss, stitch with love, find needle, lose needle, plan new projects, zoom in on the details, and coffee and stitch. I got this Facebook, I fell for a Facebook ad. It's called Thread Muse, M-U-S-E, Thread Muse. And I got it, and it's super comfy. I like an oversized t-shirt just to kind of wear around the house and stuff, and this is perfect. So that's my new shirt. Okay, Linda asked me a question that I want to address. So Linda asked about any good beginner patterns that I could recommend. She said that she's stitching, and some people suggested to her that she should work on her stitches to make them look nicer. And my first question to Linda was, well, are you happy with the way your stitches look? Because if you are, then forget about what other people say, right? But if you really do want to improve your stitches and whatnot, I suggest something like a monochromatic piece. I think that can be really fun because then you're only stitching one color. You don't have to worry about all the colors, and you can just focus on your stitches. Except I would avoid white, because white is hard to do even if you're a very experienced stitcher. I find white stitches are just harder to do. So pick like a variegated thread that you really like. Pick something that you like that you would want to stitch regardless, and just stitch on that, and and pick a smaller piece. If you want to really work on your stitches. I thought that listen, I say stitch on a smaller piece knowing full well I would never do that in terms of, not never do that. I mean, obviously I stitch smalls, but if I want to stitch on something I want, right? Like I don't want to just start with a beginner kit because that's what I should start with. I want to stitch something that I want, that I would want in my house, or I want to gift to somebody, right? Puntini has these animal trios where they're like 3, they're on the smaller side, and those might be fun and good, and they're cute. There's a variety of different animals. So that was one that stood out to me, but like anything like that's smaller that you could really focus on your stitches and still make progress, I think will be really good. Something with fewer colors, so you're not as distracted with changing colors so much. Which is why I suggested like a monochromatic, or if you even use like a variegated, you'll get that feel of using many colors, but you're really only using one thread. So if you want to work on that, that's great. If you don't want to work on it, then don't listen to what other people say and just do your thing. So that's my advice. I mean, there's a lot more that could be said. About tension and all of that, but just have fun with it and just enjoy it. And if you're happy, I'm happy. Okay, so let's get into whips. I feel like this will be a pretty quick video, but we'll see. Okay, So first whip for 25/7, Bling Tree got a little bit of love this week. So this is Bling Tree Sampler by the Victoria Sampler. I started this with Robin, Bird's Eye Stitches. I worked on this 5 days for 25/7. This counts for the Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge acrostic. This is the E. So this month's acrostic is forest. This is the E in forest for the evergreen tree. And I did finish the tree without all the bling, of course. The tree is done, and I'm kind of down in this area. Okay. So I really hate the fabric it's on. It's very stiff. It reminds me of, when I stitched Velcomen, and it was real. I was complaining about how stiff the fabric was. This is also, it's a 28 count artichoke linen. I think it might be the called for. It looks good on this fabric, but I just don't like the way it feels. It looks like I'm not quite done with that row. I thought I was done with this white row, but it looks like I got a lot more to do. Anyway, the tree is done. And then I started in on that lacy down below. And then one day I pulled it out and I realized I need a cry neck. There's a cry neck that goes in below that. And I wasn't prepared for that. So I went down here to start. I have the O and O Christmas tree down here done. So, but yeah, I thought I was done over here, but it looks like I'm not. So I need to finish up that. But yeah, so I got she always has like a thread pack and a treasures pack. So I just got that. So I'm just using, it's the Krynic silk, which I don't love working with, honestly. It's very, it's a little finicky. It's very lightweight. It's beautiful, but kind of hard to work with compared to some other silks I've worked with. Listen to me. I'm just kidding. I'll stitch with almost anything. I love DMC, honestly. But this came with the silk pack. I mostly got it because of the sequins pack that comes with it. Because the tree is like all sequins and beads and treasures and just fun stuff like that. I mean, that's really the highlight, right? So that is where we got to on Bling Tree Sampler. So it's moving right along, which is great. I'm very excited about the progress on that. I think now that the tree is done, I think we have a fighting chance to get it done this year. And then a Rakava. Okay, you're going to be so amazed at my progress on a Rakava. So I hope you're sitting down for that. And also I'm drinking my coffee out of this mug that says taking it one stitch at a time that my friend Megan of MJ Stitches 23 gave me last year at Pinwich. She gave it to me. It's just coffee. I just do coffee and like a little bit of almond milk. That's my coffee order if anyone cares. Okay, so Arakava got 2 days of 25/7, but it got the whole week of regular stitching time because I was really focusing on it. And so just as a reminder, this is Arakava. This is an Avlia folk embroidery. We got this last year at Pinwis. I think I'm definitely going to get it done by Pinwis this year. I mean, listen, at the start of the summer, I didn't have a lot of it done. I think the lesson for me here is if you actually work on your projects instead of just starting new ones all the time, you get progress and things actually get done. Okay, this is on. Okay, so let me show you the progress. Okay, make sure you're sitting down because you're going to, fall over if you're not. Look at this. Look at that. It's all done. I did the back stitching and everything in each of those two. I think I said this one was done, and then I realized I forgot to do the back stitching in the center here. So I had to actually go back and do that. This one, finished all the back stitching. So these two are completely done, and then I went up here and started on this one, the last one. My goal is to finish it at Pinwis, so I'm not going to get it completely done. I think what I'm going to do, knowing how long the back stitching takes a lot longer than I expected. So I think what I'm going to do is my goal is going to be get all the cross stitching done and do the back stitching in this one. I might leave like these center red and then the center yellow and maybe the green ones. I'll leave those to backstitch at Pinwhist to finish it there. But I'll do like these corner ones and then these little squares. I'll do those just to get those done because it does take a while to do the backstitching. I'm not gonna lie, but look, it looks so good. This came as a kit. So it's DMC thread and it's a 26 count grounds cloth that she gets from Greece. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. So we made great progress on that. So I'm super excited about Arakava. Okay, and then we pulled out summer montage. Thank you to those of you, because last week when I showed it, I was like, I can't remember what I stitched on, what I did or versus I didn't. And so a lot of you helped me remember like what you had seen or hadn't seen. So this is Summer Montage. It is artwork by Janet Stever. It is charted by Pain Free Crafts. And we are up here in the watermelon. And I spent a lot of time working in this window right here, this window pane, the second one. This one is done. We're working in here. And I guess I'm not quite there yet, but when I go to this lower one, we're going to have the best part of the watermelon, the top of that triangle. So, and these are, all my montages are on like a 32 count even weave. I can't remember if they're white or antique white. I'm not sure. They're full coverage, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, so last week I was like, I'm not sure if this was in there or not. And you all said, I don't think it really was. So I should have explained if I didn't already. Forgive me, but this is the edge of the watermelon piece. So the one, there's the corn piece is after here. I know some of you are real excited to get to the corn, for me to get to the corn. So the corn piece is right after, but like this is the edge of the watermelon. I mean, this is where we're aiming for. So, I mean, you know, there's still a lot to go, but I mean, it puts it in perspective, right? So this week I spent a lot of my time working up here in this window. This window is okay, no. I mean, it's mostly done. There are some stitches yet to fill in. I got a total of 375 stitches and we're now 13.26% done. And that's exciting because we have the rest of this month and we have 2 or 3 times in September yet to work on this. So super happy with the progress. Like these windows, like you start with just like a blank window and it is a little bit, you know, there's a lot of colors going on in there, but man, all of a sudden it just like pops in, you know, into place. So this will be fun getting to the watermelon. And so this is where I'm saying like that triangle tip of that watermelon piece is going to be like, I think right in here. So that will be fun to get to, some different colors. But so we'll keep working on that, of course. And then, we started Gridiron Grind. Preseason started this week. Preseason. Gridiron Grind is the brainchild of Kim Hollenbach. There is an official event in Full Coverage Fanatics. I don't play officially. I don't post pictures or anything like that. I just do it on the side for fun to make progress on Cat Alphabet, which I'll show you here in just a second. I'll show it, why not right now. So this is artwork by Irina Garmashova. It is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And we are in the A, and I'm working up here in this blue before we get to the A. That's where I am working on. And so my team that I picked is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They played Green Bay in the first preseason game. So preseason doesn't really count for anything, right? They're not playing their top players or anything like that. But preseason, we walloped Green Bay. And I say that because I know there's some Green Bay fans, and also because I know it doesn't really matter. But we won, the Pittsburgh Steelers won 28-9. Mandy, I'm looking at you. Mandy Parker. Her Flosstube is Mandy Parker. And she's a big Green Bay fan. So for preseason, there are 3 preseason games. This was the first one. For preseason, whatever score my Steelers get, I multiply it by 5 and then I do that many stitches. So 28 times 5 is 140. I actually had to do that calculation like 4 different times because I couldn't believe it was only 140 stitches. But we put in 147 stitches and we just continued working on this. I know a lot of you just saw this from Tour de France. I just continued pulling down this blue. This is DMC 996 and that's this whole thing. I'm actually almost done. So I just have a little bit more of that blue and I'm going to put that in. And then, you know, we have a lot more to do on this, but this side of 996 will at least be done. So we're almost there. Like I said, I put in 147 stitches. We're now at 7.65% done on this piece. Yeah, so it went really fast because it was just one color and it wasn't confetti heavy or anything like that. So I don't even think it took me an hour to get in my stitches. Of course, that will change when the regular season comes up and you are doing 10 stitches per point. So, you know, that will take up a little more time. But what I did was, so a Rakava was supposed to be my 25/7 piece last night. And since this only took me about, I don't know, 55 minutes, less than an hour anyway, I just used the rest of my stitching time last night to work on a Rakava and make more progress than I anticipated. So that's good. I mean, I could have kept going on this, but you know, another year, another year when we're not trying to get 50 finishes by the time we turn 50. So that's everything I worked on. Like I said, I think this is gonna be a pretty quick video, but that's okay. You have lots to do. And you can go on about your day. Okay, a little bit of haul. This is so cute. I'm so bummed it got bent in the mail. Like my mailman like folded it. But we got our World of Cross Stitching magazine. This is September 2026 issue. I took a sneak peek. I'm going to film a flip through right after this. So you can look for that to be coming up as well. But so this came through. And then the free gift that I get is this cute little card, Sending Love. This is a Rendale Designs, Hannah Dale design card. I think it's so cute. And it got kind of, you can tell, it kind of got folded in the mail. But so I think that's really cute. This chart is also in the magazine. So if you get the digital copy or you check it out from your library or something, you'll still get that chart. You'll just have to kit it up yourself. Okay, so there's that. Then the other thing that I have for haul, the daughter of the designer behind Riolas, her name is Nidas. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Reached out to me and offered to send me a couple of kits if I talked about them on my channel. So full disclosure, I did not purchase these with my own money. They were sent to me for free. They also have another company called Anya. I believe it's called Anya, AINE. And I have a coupon code for you as well. But I think we're familiar with Riolas. I think a lot of us are. I mean, this is their catalog, and it's just. I was looking through their site to pick a piece because they let me pick a kit from. Oh my gosh! Look at these daisies and cornflowers. They let me pick a kit from the Riolas website and then one from the Anya website. And look at these. The pink daisies. Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. Anyway, like this is just their catalog they sent along. And then the Anya one, they have fewer designs on it, but they're also equally just as gorgeous. Look at those. Those are some from the Anya website. Very similar, kind of ran by... I mean, they're never AI generated, and she wanted me to make sure that I did say that. Like they're 100% designed by them. You know, like I said, we all know Riolas, and they're a legitimate company. Look at those. Look at that bird. So cute. Anyway, so let me show you what I got. And I don't know how I'm going to choose what to start. So this is the Riolas kit. It is wool and / acrylic yarn or threads. Okay. So, of course, I got, what's this called? Daisies. It's just called daisies. Here's the number 1478 if you want to get it as well. Isn't that so cute? I had a really hard time, of course, figuring out what to get. There's some other like flowers and baskets that they recommend here. So that's daisies. And then the Anya kit, they had so many cute ones. I ended up with, it's called Blooming Bunny. I thought this would be really cute for Easter or spring in general. I mean, it doesn't have to be Easter, but I think it's really, really cute. And then here's some other like designs that they kind of recommend. This one, I think this is cotton. Anchor floss. So cotton. Yeah. So they use anchor floss. 14 count white Aida is included. Your floss. It looks like probably a needle. This one, skill level, it looks like it's good for beginners. This one doesn't have the same thing on it, but yeah, color chart, 14 count Aida, wool acrylic thread, 25 colors, and a needle. So they were kind enough. So they arrived, I believe they come from Lithuania. They're a Lithuanian company. They came probably within a week, maybe a little over. I didn't go to my mailbox every day because that was when our smoke was really heavy in my mailbox. Like, it's only a block away, but like I was trying to stay indoors as much as possible. So it came faster than when I actually went to my mailbox and picked it up. But I will leave their links below. But they were generous enough to give me a discount code for my viewers. So if you want to save 17% off a kit, either from the Anya website or the Riolis website, you can use the code Carolyn15 for 15% off. They said it does not expire. So I'll leave both links down below. You can look through their sites, find something that you would stitch, and maybe we could think about doing a Riola / Anya start along in, next year after I finish Countdown to 50. And then they also sent, of course, these 2 catalogs, which I'm in so much trouble. That's all I'm going to say. And then they also sent this really fun bag, a reusable Riolis bag. It says World's Finest Needle Art Design since 1996. So that was fun. So Nadas, thank you so very much for your generosity and for reaching out. I'm excited to start on these kits. And honestly, I'm excited to buy more. So I'll leave the link down below. Don't forget to use Carolyn15 for 15% off. So that will be fun. And thank you again to Nadas and Riolis and Anya for sending those to me. Okay, let's talk about plans. So Bling Tree will get just 1 day of 25/7. Arakava will get the other 6 days of 25/7, which means that I'm going to work on Arakava one full evening. I think that's tonight, actually. And then I'm going to work on Arakava for like my main stitching. Summer Montage will get its seasonal Sunday. And then let me show you. So I'm going to work on my other Whip Go call for this month, which is Cats and Cocoa by the Artsy Housewife. I got a ways to go on this. This is another Countdown to 50 piece, and we got a ways to go on this. I'm stitching this on a Hot Cocoa Lugana by Bestitch Me. It's 32 count, but I just thought it was just perfect, the perfect fabric for this. So you can see I'm not even done with her skirt yet. So we got a ways to go. We got to give this one a lot of love in the coming months to get it done. She only has one leg too. I mean, come on. So I'm excited to pull that out. That will get 4 days this month, or this week. And that counts for the tea and forest for the table that she is standing on. And then we're going to start, we'll give 1 day to our third and final grand old flag, which is the actual flag pillow here in the middle. So we'll start that on Friday, and that counts for the O and forest for grand old flag. And let me show you. I'm stitching these all on the same piece of fabric. This is a 32 count iced cappuccino linen, and my friend Lynette sent it to me. She also sent me the fabric that I'm doing Don't Drop the Potato on. So I think about her a lot when I'm stitching these. But this is from my friend Lynette in Minnesota. So there's number 1. Here's number 2. And then number 3, I think I'm going to start up here in the corner because it's long. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll make it work. I might do like a shorter... I wish I had like not given this one a 3-inch border here. Like I wish I would have pushed it down to like 2 inches. But anyway, I think it'll fit just fine. And then that's 3 pieces out of one. This is a 13 by 17 piece of fabric. So that's exciting. And those are my plans. I have a lot of housework to do this weekend. I need to work on my table mate gifts for a couple retreats I have coming up. So it's going to be busy. It's going to be a busy next few weeks, I think, but it's all good. Everything is good. I'm going to plant some lettuce today or tomorrow, this weekend anyway. Some late season lettuce, which I'm super excited about. Radishes continue to grow. The carrots continue to grow. And I'm having fun. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I will see you all next week. Bye.